Have you ever wondered about the most bizarre medical mysteries in the world? Welcome to our fascinating guide to the 10 strangest and most unusual diseases. Today, we will explore a world where reality challenges imagination. What happens when the human body becomes the stage for inexplicable phenomena? 1. Elephantiasis. Elephant leg. Starting with one of the most striking cases, elephantiasis is a disease caused by nematodes that lodge in the lymphatic vessels, causing lymphedema. The disease is also called elephantiasis because of the elephant-like appearance of patients with the advanced form of this condition. When the parasite obstructs the lymphatic vessel, the edema is irreversible, so great importance must be given to prevention with mosquito nets, repellents, and avoiding the accumulation of stagnant water. 2. Blaschko's lines. Next, let's journey through the body with the enigmatic Blaschko's lines. It's an extremely rare and unexplainable phenomenon of human anatomy first presented in 1901 by the German dermatologist Alfred Blaschko. It's not a disease, nor is it a predictable symptom of any illness. It is believed to be caused by mosaicism as it doesn't correspond to the lymphatic, muscular, or nervous systems. What makes it even more incredible is that they are practically the same in each patient, usually forming a V shape on the spine and an S on the chest, stomach, and sides. It is theorized that these lines define the natural growth areas between the original embryo cells and later in mature adults. 3. Walking corpse syndrome. Get ready for a deep depersonalization experience where reality blurs. Imagine believing you are a walking corpse, smelling your own rotting flesh. What causes this terrifying illusion? It is a syndrome of mental depression and suicidal tendencies in which the patient claims to have lost everything, possessions, part, or the entire body, often believing they are a walking corpse. This illusion is commonly expanded to a level where the patient believes they can smell their own decaying flesh and feel worms crawling on their skin. It can also be caused by recurrent experiences of people with chronic sleep deprivation or suffering from cocaine or amphetamine-induced psychosis. Paradoxically, being dead commonly gives the patient a sense of immortality. 4. French jumpers of Maine. This is a condition originally described by G.M. Beard in 1878. It results from an exaggerated startle reflex and was first observed in Franco-Canadian loggers in Moosehead Lake, Maine, USA. It's still unclear whether the disease has a neurological or psychological cause. The French jumper reacts abnormally to sudden stimuli. Beard reported, for example, people who obeyed any command given suddenly, even hitting a family member and uncontrollably repeating unfamiliar phrases or other languages. Beard also observed that the condition was commonly shared with a family member, suggesting it might be inherited. 5. Progeria. Aging children. Now we delve into the heart-wrenching story of progeria. Progeria is caused by a tiny single defect in a child's genetic code, but has devastating effects on their life. A child born with this disease usually doesn't live past 13 years of age. From an early age, their bodies accelerate the normal aging process, causing terrible symptoms, commonly including baldness, heart disease, osteoporosis, and arthritis. Progeria is extremely rare, affecting only 1 in 8 million births. However, there is one family with 5 children affected by the disease. 6. Alice in Wonderland Syndrome. Also known as depersonalization, it's a neurological disorientation that affects human visual perception. Patients perceive other people, animals, and inanimate objects as smaller than they are in reality. Generally, the perceived object seems to be both very far away and extremely close at the same time. For example, the family dog may appear the size of a mouse, or a regular-sized car may look like a toy. This leads to a specific form of the condition called Lilliputian vision or Lilliputian hallucinations, named after the small people in Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels. The issue is purely one of perception. The mechanics of the eyes aren't affected, only the interpretation done by the brain of the information passing through them. 7. Vampire disease. No, we're not talking about real vampires, but people suffering from vampire-like symptoms. Porphyria, or the vampire disease, leads many people to travel great distances to avoid the sun. In some cases, if they take direct sunlight, bubbles instantly appear on their skin. No, they are not real vampires. They don't drink blood or sleep in coffins, but they do suffer from vampire-like symptoms.